Good morning, Craig Howard here. Um, I have to confess, I'm really tired this morning. Last night was not a good night. One of the things that happens with some people, and I'm finding out online that it's fairly common with people who have knee surgery, is you get these Charlie horses or leg cramps, whatever you want to call them. Um, and it's just where your leg just clenches up. It just tightens up like it's trying to, I don't know what it's trying to do. It's just trying to straighten itself out, and just the thigh muscle especially just tightens up, the calf muscle, and just pulls your leg straight out. And last night, usually sometimes mine will do that, and it'll go on for maybe a few minutes, and then it'll stop. Last night it went on from probably 6 o'clock in the evening till 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was just exhausted. I just I couldn't get it to stop. No matter what I tried to do, no matter how I tried to massage it, no matter how much I got up and walked and moved, um, it just kept. Every time I'd start to relax a little bit, it would go into a spasm. And finally, about 2 o'clock in the morning, the pain medication caught up enough that it basically let me go to sleep. And I slept till about 5 o'clock. Um, Today, the leg is really, really, really tight. But last night, Camille, at my request, she came back down around midnight to check on me, and but Camille had gone to bed, and I was trying to stay quiet because when those things hit you, you just want to kind of holler. It's just like, you know, and you just want to holler. But I was trying to stay quiet so I didn't wake her, because she needed to go to sleep so she could get her rest because she had to go to work today. And so I'm laying down here on the recliner on the couch, trying to get this thing to ease up. And I just began to talk to the Lord. And I'll tell you, I came to understand again last night, and this is not the first time I've come to understand this, but I came to understand again last night that one of the greatest blessings of the resurrection is the presence of God, and our access to God. Um, because in the dark of night, when there's nobody you can call and nobody else is around, you just call out to God and you talk to Him, and you know He's there. You have the promise that Jesus gave where He said, "I'll never leave you or forsake you." Now listen, I have seen people suffer much, much more than me. And I'm almost ashamed to even share this morning, because I don't want you to think, oh, Pastor Craig is going through such a terrible time. Now, there's people who have suffered a lot more than I have. And that was just one evening that was a bad night, and it'll get better. Things are getting better, and the leg is healing. And so please don't, I'm not fishing for sympathy, okay? I've sat with people who really endured suffering. But I think for them, they also had that same promise where Jesus said, "I'll never leave you, I'll never forsake you." And other promises in Scripture where John said in 1 John chapter 5, verses 14 and 15, and this is the confidence that we have toward Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. And if we know that He hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have requested that we may ask. We know that we have the requests that we have asked of Him. So many, 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 the 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 12 says, "For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayer." The scripture is just full of God's promises where he says, "I'm here. Talk to me. I'm with you, whatever you're going through. I'm here. Talk to me." And even though it didn't immediately end my leg cramps and my spasms and what I was dealing with, there was a comfort in just knowing that God was right there. And I immediately knew a peace that God, it's sort of like the nurse standing next to your bed, just saying it's going to be okay. Just hang on. It's going to get better. I don't know how to describe it except to say I'm so thankful that Jesus made it possible that I don't have to go through a priest or don't have to perform some ritual before I can talk to God. That in the dark of night, regardless of what pain you may be going through, and not all pain is physical, regardless of what fears you may be having, regardless of what pain you may be enduring, God is there. Talk to him. Find comfort in his presence. Doesn't have to be the dark of the night. It can be right now. Whatever it is you need to talk to him about, he's there. I hope you have a good day today. God bless you.